My name is Marlys Cordes. I'm a member of the Gold Coast Quilters Guild, and I'm in Boca Raton at the Community Center on Wednesday, October 17th, 2018. I am delighted to share this memory quilt with you. I started quilting about 12 years ago, and the first thing my grandkids said was, "Would you make me a quilt?" So I made a quilt for my granddaughter Rose, and it was early on. And I had gotten a new machine that did embroidery. So I was showing Rose because I didn't know how this was going to develop, and she said, "Grandma, I want that rose on my quilt." And that is how this whole quilt started, because I had some embroidery that said, "I love being me," and I learned how to photograph and put it on the quilt. So this is Rose, and she is Rose Schumann. So we together developed this, and we put a picture of her family and her house. She lives in Rabbit Hollow. She's in Delray Beach. And she is the one that developed this with me, and she loved princesses, and she went to Unity School. So I was putting this together, and I asked a friend to please help me, and she said, "You know, it needs some sashing." And I was so new to quilting that I didn't even know what sashing was. So she helped me figure this out, and and she loved butterflies, and she loved rainbows, and she even helped me make this quilt. She did this block on the sewing machine, and she did all the threading of the machine, and we had a ball. And I have to tell you that this is, as crazy as this is, this hung in her bedroom for 10 years until she is now a 18-year-old pretty soon. And so the back of the quilt, this is a picture of Rose and me making the quilt in 2007 when she was 7 years old. And the back says, "Dear Rose, your quilt was a fun, loving project. With your help and input, we sewed together in my sewing room in Boca Raton, Florida. You are my very special girl. I love you, Grandma Marlys." 2007. So this one was documented. And I just love this quilt. So thank you very much.